Hello, and welcome aboard the Kasatka. Today we're going to be going over the best route to complete the Cayo Perico heist with the Elite Challenge every time. Okay, now let's make our way over to the planning screen and we can get started. Okay, as you can see, today we're going to be going after the tequila, as well as some Coca-Cola and one painting that I scoped earlier. Okay, so we can go ahead and confirm these settings, and then start it right away, just because we're going in solo. Okay, now that we're here, we're going to choose the long fin as our approach vehicle, the main dock as our entry point, the drainage tunnel as our compound entry point. The escape point doesn't matter since we'll be swimming off the island anyway. Time of day, day, just so it makes it easier to see things. Then for the weapons, I went with the aggressor loadout with the suppressors. I don't think the weapon loadout truly matters as long as you have suppressors equipped. Okay, now that we've gained control of our character, we're going to back it up a little bit. Then we're going to turn left and make our way towards the airstrip. You're actually able to get close to these boats here as long as you're in the long fin, but I'm not 100% sure about other vehicles. Okay, we should not go too fast. You don't want to beach the boat because you do need it to get out of here. Now I like leaving it over here just in case it floats away, because it should be stopped by that land over there, because sometimes I have boats that float away into the distance. I won't be grabbing any loot from the barn building in this run, but I'll still show you how to access that area. But for now, let's head over to this hangar and grab our first bit of loot. I won't be grabbing any loot from the second story on this run, but if you had loot up there, what you would do is grab this forklift, pick up this box, and then put it against this fence and climb on up. Okay, now we're gonna head over to the next building. Just walk past this man, make sure he doesn't see you. Okay, so the reason we went over there first is so by the time we get over here, the guard we need to shoot will be in position. Okay, so here on the left is going to be that one guard. Shoot him. Okay, and then below the ledge on this building, there should be a camera. Shoot that. And you're free to grab the loot. Don't worry about this one guard. Even if he looks in your direction, he won't see you because of the walls. Okay, now back to the boat. Hopefully he hasn't floated away. Just a little bit, but nothing too bad. Okay, now we're gonna make our way over to the drainage tunnel entry. While we get there, these are the percentages each of these secondary targets will take up in your bag. So plan accordingly depending on the loot you scope on the intel mission. Okay, now that we're here, just hop on out the boat. Okay, don't forget to equip your rebreather. It's going to be left on the D-pad. Equipped it a little late, but it's done good. Okay, so here I do it one by one. I have done it back and forth with the entire line, but I don't find either way really changes your time much, so whatever is comfortable for you. Now let's make our way over to the actual door. Okay, so the heads up, once we go in, it's going to be moving pretty fast, just so that we have the guards where we need them when we walk past. But I'll try to explain my thought process as we move along. Okay, now that we're here, let's go up these stairs, take this left over this railing, come down to the end here, take a left, after this tree, take a right, and over this railing. On the map, you'll see a guard overlooking this patio, which he just moved, so now go ahead. I'm going to take a left here, make sure you don't knock into him by accident. Okay, so now I like to put on the stealth mode, just so we don't accidentally bump into the next guard. Just wait for him to come down and make your way up. Now that we've made it to the office, let's take care of the safe first for some extra cash. And don't worry, that won't affect the space in your bag. Okay, so here's the painting I scoped earlier. With this, it should bring my bag to 100%, completing the full bag requirement for the Elite Challenge. Okay, now let's head over to the elevator door to do the fingerprint cloner hack. Okay, so for this hack, it's simply not too bad. What I like to do is find the tip of the fingerprint in the very first one, and then just work your way down with the next one and the next one, since they're in the correct order and not random. Now with this one also, just make sure to take your time. You do have quite a bit of time before it times out. just because for the Elite Challenge you do need to have 0 hacks failed. Okay, now we're going down the elevator. And into the cage. Okay, now we're going to use the plasma cutter to retrieve the primary target. For this one, fill up the bar as much as you can without going over, and let it cool down before trying again. It should only take 3 to 4 cycles. Okay, now we have it. Let's go back up the elevator. Okay, and back outside. Okay, first we're gonna go past this same guard from earlier. Again, turn on the stealth mode, just so you don't bump him. There we go. Okay, this same guard from before, he hasn't moved either. Now here to the right, there will be a guard that will start moving. There he is. Wait for him to pass by. Okay, and then hop this railing and up to the stairs. And make our way to the door. Just be careful with that one guard's cone of vision. You don't want to go too far to the left. And we've made it through the compound undetected. Hardest part is done. Now we just need to get off this island. Okay, now that we're outside, we're gonna shoot this one guard to take his motorcycle. There we go. And go off to the left. Okay, there'll be that guard right there. Make sure you drive to the right of him so he doesn't see you. And be careful with the bushes and trees here. If you go along this exact route, there shouldn't be any bushes for you to bump into. Okay, and into the water. Again, don't forget your rebreather. And start swimming away. I like following this line of mines that I landed near. There we go. So I did speed up this last part just because my rebreather glitches out and it makes you swim much farther away than it typically would. But even with that time loss, we should still have more than enough time remaining for the Elite Challenge. Yep, there you see my rebreather disappears, and I have to keep snacking here in order to stay alive. And that's it. Now we'll be seeing how long that took us, even with, exploring the extra building that we didn't need to, as well as the extra time to escape. Oh, there we go. 13.5 minutes. Okay, and that nets us an extra 50,000. Okay, and that's really all there is to it. Okay, if you have any questions about what I did, or if you have any suggestions that could make my route a little more efficient, feel free to leave a comment. And thank you for watching.